starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon.
Mr. Burns, now then, what can I do for you?
I stopped by to pick up my dividend statement.
Ah, yes. Well, my secretary has your file. She'll be right back.
Fine. Do you smoke cigars, Mr. Mooney?
Yes, I do, yes.
May I have one? Thank you. Jack Benny always pulls that on me.
Very fun.
Some actors have to be on all the time.
So I've heard. Oh, that could be very annoying.
I could never be like that. I think it's unprofessional. I say once an actor walks off the stage, he should leave his work there and be like everybody else.
Very commendable.
I've learned to relax, like Irving Berlin said in that song many years ago. Lazy, I want to be lazy. I want to just lay in the sun with no work to be done.
Yes, I remember that.
Ooh, under that awning they call the sky.
It was a very
stretching and yawning and let the world go drifting by.
Yes, well,
I want to peep in the deep tangled wildwood, counting sheep while I sleep, like a child would, with a great big valise full of books to read while it's peaceful, while I'm killing time, being lazy now, Mr. Mooney.
Maybe I can find your file, Mr. Burns. It should be here under the B's. All right, Martin, Miller, Munson, Murphy. Under the B's? Maybe we'd better wait for my secretary. I hope you don't mind waiting.
Think nothing of it. Now that I'm not doing an act anymore, all I've got is time on my hands. You and Will. Nothing but love in view. And if I fall, once and for all, I'll see my dreams come true. Moments to spare for someone who can't fall.
Excuse me, Mr. Burns. Yes, oh, I was here, what? Because...
Time on my hands, you and my... Mr. Mooney, don't be embarrassed. Nobody ever lets me finish a song.
Would you care for another cigar?
Oh, no, go right on with your work. I'll just sit here and look at the stock report.
Oh, yes. I envy you, Mr. Burns.
How's that?
Well, being able to retire in the prime of your life, just sit back and to collect dividends.
Well, that might be true about some people, but not about me.
Huh?
It kills me not to be doing an act.
Well, why did you stop working?
Well, I've always liked to work with women. I had a great act going with Carol Channing, and then she left me. She went into Hello, Dolly, and then I did an act with Dorothy Provine, and then she went into television, and Connie Stevens went into pictures.
Well, why don't you find some other girl to work with you?
Mr. Mooney, comedians are not that easy to find. Gotta find a girl with a kind of a pixie personality, eccentric, way out, a real kook. A girl like that is very, very hard to find.
Here are the contracts, Mr. Mooney.
Well, it's about time you got here. I've been trying to find Mr. Burns' file.
Oh, George Burns. How do you do? Oh, you've been a favorite of mine for years.
Thank you.
Oh, I used to watch you all the time on radio.
You watched me on radio?
I mean, I used to listen to you on television.
Listen to me on television.
Yeah, that was the year my picture tube went out.
You should have gone back to watching me on radio.
Oh, you say the funniest thing.
Mrs. Carmichael!
Yes, sir.
I've been trying to find Mr. Burns' file. It is not under the B's.
Oh, I must have put it under the X's.
Why would you put the B file under the X's?
Well, that poor little file never has anything in it. Not here.
Well, where is it?
Well, no, I don't know. Wait a minute. I bet I know what I did. You see, Mr. Burns, I always have trouble remembering names, so I took a course in word association. Now, Burns reminds me of fire.
So you filed it under the F?
No, fire reminds me of stove.
So you put my file under the S's.
No, stove reminds me of pot roast.
It's your turn.
You filed it under the P's?
No, pot roast reminds me of noodles.
Mrs. Carmichael, you're making me angry.
You're making me hungry.
And noodles reminds me of my mother.
It's your turn.
Noodles remind you of your mother?
Yeah, she made the best noodles, and I'll bet that's where I put your file.
Under noodles.
No, under gravy.
Mrs. Carmichael, I don't know what I'm going to do with you.
I know what I'm going to do with her. Start a whole new career. Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever thought about going on the stage?
Oh, my life.
How would you like to do an act with me?
Oh, Mr. Burns, you can't be serious.
I know it. That's why I want to get back on the stage.
Oh.
What do you say?
Oh, well, that's very nice of you, Mr. Burns, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't quit my job here.
Why not?
Because it wouldn't be fair to you, Mr. Mooney. You need me. Good help is hard to find.
Well, I'd be delighted to start looking. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, this is a great opportunity for you to make a lot of money.
Yes, I know it does sound like a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah.
But... Oh, and you know, today, my horoscope said that my whole future was going to take a turn for the better.
So did mine.
How much would I make?
Well, it's unprofessional for an artist to discuss money.
Oh.
That's usually handled by your agent or someone who handles your financial matters.
Oh, well, Mr. Mooney usually handles all my financial things.
Yes, and I'd be delighted to represent you in this matter.
Would you?
Yes, indeed. For the customary 20%.
10% is customary.
Oh, 10. Oh, yes. Well, you see, I'm new to show business.
You two talk it over, and when you decide on what you want, you can get together with my agent.
Fine.
Here's my address. Be at my apartment tonight, and we can start rehearsing.
Your apartment?
Nice and quiet there, and nobody will bother us.
Well, I hardly know you, Mr. Burns, and going to your apartment, you in show business and all.
Mrs. Carmichael, you don't have to worry about a man like Mr. Burns.
She does, too.
I didn't mean that you aren't a gentleman, Mr. Burns. I just meant that... Well, I meant you're a man, and if I go to your apartment, people might talk.
What people? There won't be any people there. And when I talk, nobody believes it anymore. Here tonight.
Okay,
Bye,
Mr.
Mrs.
Burns.
Carmichael.
Well, thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Mooney.
Good
evening. Come on in.
Thank you. Oh, what a lovely apartment.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Are you ready to try a little rehearsal?
Oh, yes. I can hardly wait to find out what I do on the stage.
First, you've got to learn how to get on the stage.
Oh, yes, sir.
See, making an entrance is very important.
Oh.
Now, let's see. Where are we? That'll be the wings right there.
Oh, uh-huh.
Now, this will be center stage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Is that the audience out there?
That's the audience.
Okay.
Now, we're introduced over the house mic.
Oh, are we?
Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, George Burns and Lucy Carmichael. Now, the orchestra plays our entrance music.
Oh, what is our entrance music?
Some of these days.
Oh!
Now, let's make our entrance. Let's go into
from
the
over here.
Now, you walk out just like I do.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, here they are, ladies and gentlemen, George Burns and Lucy Carmichael. Now, there's music, and I'm walking out, and I'm bowing, and I get to the center of the stage, and when I get to the center of the stage...
I'm sorry, Mr.
Honey, you walked out too fast.
Oh, well, I guess I've waited so long to go on stage that I was kind of in a hurry.
You belong over here.
Oh, over here?
Over there.
Oh.
That's it. Now, we'll start.
Yes.
Well, Lucy, say hello.
Hello.
Not to me, to the audience.
Oh. Hello.
Don't look down at the audience. The people in the back can't see you.
Oh. Hello.
Now, I'll tell you a little trick. Especially when you're new and you might be self-conscious. You look out at the audience, but you don't see them. You sort of look past them.
Oh.
Well, now. Well, Lucy, say hello.
Hello.
Very good.
Oh, thank you.
Do that again.
Hello.
What's that? What is that business?
Oh, a little curtsy. Yeah, I saw Ginger Rogers do that on the Late Late Show last night. Yeah, I saw her on the show. She's my favorite. My very favorite.
But she's very good.
Yeah, Fred Astaire was in the picture, too. It was a wonderful picture. You know, at the beginning of it, Fred was an ambitious young dancer playing in a show in Muncie, Indiana.
Muncie.
You ever been in Muncie?
I was closed there.
Oh. Well, Ginger Rogers is one of the chorus girls in the picture, and Fred's up there dancing away, you know, and Ginger's in back of him kicking with the girls, you know, and she accidentally kicks Fred. And the people laugh, and Fred is very embarrassed, you know. And then the girls go off stage, and Ginger starts for her dressing room, and Fred comes off stage, grabs her, and starts bawling her out. And that poor little thing is on the verge of tears.
She's hurt?
Not her, him.
Oh, him.
It hurt where she kicked him.
Oh.
And he tells her she's nothing but a clumsy clown with 2 left feet. And he calls her a no-talent nitwit. And then she calls him a swell-headed nincompoop. Yeah, and that's when they realize that they really love each other.
It always...
So, later that night, he goes over to her apartment to apologize for bawling her out, you know. And he knocks on the door. He knocks on the door.
If that's Fred Astaire, I'm giving up cigars. Come in.
Oh, good evening.
Nice to see you.
Hope you don't mind my dropping by.
Now, I suppose you came by to transact a deal.
Yes, I did, and to see how my client is getting along.
Well, we've been rehearsing a little bit.
Yeah, Mr. Burns is teaching me how to say hello. Hello?
Oh, my, that's very good. She'll be worth a lot of money, this girl.
Well, I don't discuss money. You'll have to talk to my agent.
Hello?
Yeah, no more.
Hello?
Save it until after we've made a deal.
Oh.
By the way, Mr. Mooney, I hope you don't think I'm taking advantage of you.
How's that?
Well, show business is new to you, and you'll be dealing with a man who's had a lot of experience in theatrical deals.
Well, what's the difference? Money is money, and after all, a man with my vast banking and financial experience, it may be that your agent will be the one who is at a disadvantage.
Oh, no. My agent is very good at money matters.
Oh?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hello?
Mr. Burns, your agent's calling.
Good. Put him on.
Hello, George. This is Jack.
Just in time. Mrs. Carmichael's agent is here right now.
Fine. Let me talk to him.
Good. Here he is. His name is Mooney. Mr. Mooney. Hey, Mr. Mooney, my agent.
What's his name?
Benny. Jack Benny.
Jack Benny is your agent?
We'll be fair to you.
We will not.
I'll handle this. You just get us booked someplace.
I got you a break-in date for tomorrow night at a club in Santa Monica.
We open tomorrow night at a club in Santa Monica.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Great.
The bookers from Vegas will be in to see you, so I hope the act's good.
Don't worry, she'll be fine.
I mean you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, George Burns and Lucy Carmichael. Lucy, say hello.
Hello?
Well, now that you're on the stage, what are you going to do?
Oh, Well, when I was in the beauty parlor this afternoon, I heard a wonderful joke. Would you like to hear it? It had everybody dying laughing.
We'd all like to hear.
Oh, well, this one man looked up and said to the other man, "Don't ask me, I just got here myself."
Is that the joke?
Well, there was some stuff ahead of it that I didn't hear. That's the line that they were dying laughing at.
I wouldn't tell that if I were you.
Too old?
Oh, yes, it's been kicked.
Oh.
Let's talk about your brother.
Oh, which brother do you want to talk about? The one that's married or the one that's in love?
The tall one.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's my brother Harry. He's with the FBI.
Your brother's with the FBI?
Yeah, they picked him up in Kansas City.
So the FBI picked him up.
Well, they had to. He couldn't pick himself up.
Loaded again.
Yeah.
Poor Harry. Hasn't your family ever tried to do something about his drinking?
Well, we sent him to a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist worked and worked to get to the bottom of Harry's drinking. And finally, he found out Harry's problem.
What was it?
Harry likes to drink.
Well, we all have our reasons.
I think Harry drinks to forget.
Forget what?
That he's a kleptomaniac.
He's a kleptomaniac.
Harry was always going into stores and taking things, so you know what my mother did?
What?
Well, she took some adhesive, and she taped his hand shut, all but this one finger.
Taped his hand shut, all but that. Why?
Well, so he could play marbles with my other brother.
You can't play marbles with one finger.
Well, Mother did that to even up the game. You see, Harry didn't have all of his fingers, and my other brother didn't have all of his marbles.
That made the game even.
Yes, it did.
But when your mother taped up Harry's hand so that he only had one finger, did this stop his shoplifting?
Well, it helped. All he could steal were donuts.
Harry liked those.
That's right. It was a donut that broke Harry's back.
Donut broke his back?
Yeah. You see, he had a donut in his right-hand pocket, and he tried to get it out with his left hand.
And broke his back?
Yeah.
Well, the next time he's got a donut in his right-hand pocket, tell him to try to take it out with his right hand.
Well, that's kind of hard when you got your pants on backwards.
He had his pants on backwards?
Yeah. You see, Harry had a suit with two pair of pants, and he put one pair on frontwards and one pair on backwards.
So that he could walk either way.
That's when the truck hit him.
What truck?
The truck that didn't have its lights on.
Well, why didn't the man in the truck have his lights on?
Well, he didn't have to. It was daytime.
Well, if it was daytime, didn't the man in the truck see your brother coming?
He didn't know it was my brother. Oh, he saw two pair of pants coming toward him, and he drove right between them.
Well, that's our music cue. And
Two sweethearts in a country town, the neighbors say, lived happily the whole day long.
until one day told him he must go away, she wondered then what could go wrong.
He said, you know it's true, I love you best of all, and yet it's best that we should part.
Just as he went away, he heard his sweetheart say, here's a pretty tempo, Lucy, play with it. Although it broke her heart,
Some of these days,
yes, some of these days,
you'll miss me, honey.
you're gonna miss me, honey.
Some of these days,
Yes, one of these days,
you'll feel so lonely.
you'll be feeling, oh, so
You'll
lonely.
miss my hugging.
You used to love it when I'd hug and
You'll
squeeze you.
miss my kissing.
You'd ask for more, and I
You'll
tease
miss
you.
me only
You want me only
when you go away.
when you're a million
You'll feel
miles.
so lonely.
In the evening when the sun goes
Just
down,
for me only.
I'll be on the other side of
For
town.
you know,
Oh,
honey,
you know, baby,
you've had your way.
that you went and had your way.
And when you leave me, I know 'twill grieve
You
me.
can bet you're gonna be full of sorrow. Miss
Your blue-eyed baby, some of these days.
Dee-dee, dee-da, dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-da, dee-dee-dee-dee-da, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-da, dee-dee-dee-da, dee-doo-dee-dee-dee-da. Just for me only. Don't you know, honey, that you had your way. That you've had your way. And when you say goodbye, wipe that tear from your eye. You're gonna miss your baby. You're gonna miss your red-haired mama. You're gonna miss your blue-eyed baby somebody. Miss your blue-eyed baby somebody. Lucy, you were just great.
Thank you.
Everybody out front is talking.
Carmichael, I couldn't be more proud of you.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, that's the first time you ever kissed me.
Well, banking and show business are different. You know, this girl is sensational, and the men from Las Vegas have offered $10,000 for the act.
$10,000?
They'll go as high as 15 if you won't sing.
We'll take the 10. Did you hear that, Lucy? We're going to Vegas.
Oh, that's just wonderful. You know, this is like what happened to Ginger Rogers in that picture last night. The producer saw her on the stage. She got an offer to go to Vegas, but she'd been with Fred so long that she didn't want to... Oh, Mr. Burns, I can't go.
Why not?
Oh, because I can't leave Mr. Mooney.
But I want you to go.
Oh, no, you don't. You need me.
I don't need you. I want you to leave.
I couldn't leave you any more than Ginger could leave Fred. Not even when Fred pretended to be mad and said things that were very nasty to make her mad.
Mrs. Carmichael, please get it through your head. I want you to go with Mr. Burns. My life would be happier without you. Happier!
That's just what Fred said, because he didn't want to stand in her way. But Ginger knew that Fred needed her, just like you need me, Mr. Mooney. Now. Mr. Burns, but it just wouldn't work. I couldn't be funny out on the stage thinking about Mr. Mooney back in the bank trying to get along without me.
Mr. Mooney, you must be a wonderful man. How do you inspire such loyalty?
I don't know what I've done to deserve this.
Well, I hope you're not mad at me, Mr. Burns.
What for? This is the story of my life.
But what about the engagement at Las Vegas?
Well, now that I don't have a girl, I guess we'll have to pass up the $10,000.
Oh, I'm just awfully sorry about it, but, you know, Mr. Burns, Mr. Mooney has... What are you doing?
If you think I'm going to let $10,000 go down the drain, you are crazy. Some of these days...
starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon. Brought to you by...
Yeah, Marge?
Lucy, Mr. Winchell is on his way in.
Mr. Winchell? Okay, thank you. Come in.
Good morning. I'm Paul Winchell.
Good morning. I'm so happy to meet you. It's so nice of you to drop in. I'm Lucy Carmichael.
Oh, how do you do? I was told outside that someone here could help me.
Oh, well, it would be a thrill helping a famous person like you, Mr. Winchell. I always read your column.
No, that's Walter Winchell. I'm Paul Winchell.
Oh, of course. But I knew you were famous. You were a ventriloquist.
Yes, that's right.
I don't know how I could get so confused when you're really one of my favorite entertainers.
Thank you.
I just think you're so wonderful and so funny. I just get hysterical watching you and Charlie McCarthy.
No, that's Edgar Bergen.
Oh, of course. You work with Charlie Mahoney.
No, Jerry Mahoney.
Yes, Jerry, that's it. Oh, you know, another thing I love about you.
I think you better quit while you're ahead.
Oh, maybe you're right. Won't you sit down? What can I do for you, Mr. Winchell?
Thank you. Well, I'm thinking about opening up a savings account here, and they told me that a Mr. Mooney could help explain the bank's interest rates to me.
Oh, well, yes, he could, but he doesn't happen to be here right now.
Oh.
I'd be glad to explain our interest rates to you.
Oh, fine. Thank you.
Now then, on savings accounts, our bank pays 5% annually.
5%?
Yes, however, if the money remains on deposit for over 6 months, we compound the interest on a quarterly basis. And this brings the interest to 5 3/8%.
Oh, I see. Well,
Yes, unless the deposit is made after the 10th of the month. Now, in this case, the interest is 5 1/16%.
Oh, well, then in other
That
words...
is, if you deposit more than $1,000 under our bonus plan. And it remains in the bank for 1 year, yet less than 18 months. See, then the interest is compounded daily.
Daily?
Yes, and it amounts to 5 3/4%.
Oh, well, then...
Unless... Oh, when is your birthday?
December 21st.
You're a Sagittarian.
Yes, that's right.
Well, you're a Sagittarian and you are eligible for our birthday club. Yes. Now, our birthday accounts allow deposits of $5,000. And the interest is compounded every half hour. And amounts to 5 89/100%.
5 89/100%?
Yes, sir, providing that you return the set of dishes that we give you when you open your account. Unless you prefer the electric frying pan or the hair dryer. Or you can have an automatic toaster, which is guaranteed for 5 years, or 50,000 slices of bread, whichever comes first. Would you like me to go over that again?
No, once is enough. Well, I certainly appreciate you explaining everything to me.
Well, you're lucky that I was the one who took care of you, because I'm one of the few people in the bank that knows about the interest rate.
Oh, I could believe that. Well, I think I will open my account here, and thank you very much for your help.
Well, thank you. And Mr. Winchell, if there's ever anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to call on me.
Oh, well, thank you. And if I can ever help you, you just call on me.
Well, thank you very much. That's nice. I hope to see you again soon.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Mr. Mooney's office. Oh, hi, Mary Jane. What? Oh, well, thank you, dear, but I can't make it Friday night. No, the bank is having its annual employees' dinner and show, remember? Yeah, Mr. Mooney's out right now trying to line up all kinds of celebrities to entertain at the dinner. Yeah, it's going to be a blast. Yeah, well, thanks for calling anyway, dear. Bye-bye. Oh, hi, Mr. Mooney. How'd you make out?
I didn't.
You mean you didn't get anyone to entertain at the dinner?
No one?
Oh, I thought it was such a good idea, you calling on the celebrities in person.
Well, they all turned me down. They had good reasons, but they turned me down.
What good reasons?
Well, Bob Hope is doing a show for the Girl Scouts in Pismo Beach. Jack Benny is on a tour of Fort Knox. And Dean Martin just had an operation.
An operation?
Yes, he had a brass rail removed that was pressing on the bottom of his foot. Well, I just don't know who I'm going to get.
Oh, gee, aren't there any other movie actors you could call?
Yes, but they're all too busy running for public office. Well, now, Mrs. Carmichael, don't you know someone who can help us out?
Well,
Let's
let's see. We've already gone through our list of clients.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, of course. Why didn't I think of him before?
Who?
Oh, you know how a thing can be right under your nose and you don't see it?
You don't see what?
You know how a name can be right on the tip of your tongue and you forget it?
What name?
You know how sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees?
What tree?
How sometimes you just...
Oh, will you stop babbling and tell me who it is?
The world's greatest ventriloquist, Paul Winchell.
Oh, he's wonderful.
Yes, he is.
But how can I get him? I haven't even met him.
Well, I have. He was in the bank a little while ago, and I helped him open an account, and he told me that he appreciated it very much, and if he could ever do me a favor, that I should call on him. So I'll go right over and call on him tonight after work.
Mrs. Carmichael, if you can get him, I will see to it that you get a $50 raise.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, $50.
Per year.
Per year? That isn't even $1 a week.
Hello? Oh, hi, Gary. A golf game? No, I can't. I'm rehearsing right now.
Oh, yeah.
No, well, it's business, you know. How about next week? Great. Okay, thanks. Goodbye.
Well, you certainly do need the rehearsal. I saw your lips moving.
Oh, you funny little snail. I tell you, Snitchy, lately you're just absolutely incorrigible.
How dare you say that I'm incorrigible? That I'm How come you can say it and I can't?
Because you're not as bright as I am. Now, you just sit right down here for a moment.
Hello, darling.
Well, hello, Tessie. Listen, I'd like to talk with you.
Oh, it's about time. You've been ignoring me all day.
Well, I'm terribly sorry.
Well, what do you want to say?
Well, I hear that you and your boyfriend went to a drive-in movie last night.
Oh, yes, we did. We had such a wonderful time. Oh, it was so exciting. Those terrific love scenes.
Really?
Yes. Tonight we're going to go back and see the movie. Oh, my boyfriend is so romantical.
No.
Yes.
No.
I tell him yes, he tells me no.
You like the boys, I gather.
No, I like the ones I gather.
Come in. Oh, hello.
Oh, well, Mr. Winchell, I'm sorry. If I'd known your girlfriend was here,
I'm not his girlfriend.
Oh, excuse me, Mrs. Winchell.
I'm not Mrs. Winchell. I'm not married.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
Well, I didn't mean to intrude. I'll come back later.
No, wait a minute. You're not intruding. This is just one of my...
Watch it, Buster.
Oh, Mr. Winchell, you fooled me completely.
Oh, thank you, Lucy.
You remembered my name.
Oh, well, it's hard to forget a girl with such beautiful, natural red hair.
Natural?
Tessie, that's not very nice. Lucy, will you sit down?
Natural. It probably comes out of a peroxide bottle.
Well, it certainly is nice to see you, Lucy.
Well, thank you. I just thought I'd drop by and bring you one of the bank's calendars and...
Well, thank you.
Maybe ask you a teensy-weensy little favor.
A favor?
Yes, you see, the bank is having a dinner at the Beverly Ritz Hotel Friday night, and we need someone wonderful like you to entertain.
Oh, well, thank you for thinking of me. What do they intend paying?
Paying? Oh, well, it's sort of a benefit.
A benefit? For a bank?
Yeah, well, to be honest, it's kind of a benefit for me. Yeah, my boss promised to give me a raise if I got you to come and entertain.
Oh, how much of a raise?
$1.
A whole $1. Boy, he must be one of the last of the big spenders.
At the bank, we call him Diamond Jim Mooney.
Well, okay, I'll entertain at the dinner, but I won't do it for Mooney. I'll do it for you.
Oh, thank you. You're so wonderful. You don't know what this means to me, getting a wonderful ventriloquist like you to entertain. You know, I've always been fascinated by ventriloquism.
Have you really?
Yes, I have.
Well, you know, it can be a very, very interesting hobby, especially for a woman.
Why?
She can always be sure of having the last word.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Well, Lucy, we ventriloquists do have an advantage. We can talk to our little wooden friends and say anything we want about anybody. And it's a great way to let off some steam.
Oh, boy, I could use one of your little wooden friends around the office. Gee, have I got a boss. I like to tell him a thing or two. Are they very expensive? Where can I buy one?
Oh, you don't have to buy one. I'll lend you one of mine.
Would you?
Why, of course.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Go ahead, take your pick. Which one would you like?
Take my pick.
Any one you want.
Oh, for heavens. Oh, look at them. Oh, he's cute.
Oh, thanks a lot, honey.
What are you saying, thanks a lot, honey? She's talking to me. Come here, you gorgeous hunk of stuff. Your hand. I kiss your hand, madame.
Oh, cut it out, Casanova. I'm the head guy.
Yeah, what a head. I seen a better head on a glass of beer.
I guess you think you're kind of cute with that cockamamie kisser.
Oh, look who's talking. Is that your face, or are you ad-libbing till Halloween?
Oh, so you want to get tough, do you? All righty. There.
Oh, would you like to have an egg shampoo? Here you are, kiddo.
Why, you, okay, here's one for you, kid.
Oh, you want to start in, eh? Here's my calling card. Now, wait a minute.
Yeah, here's one for you.
Now, wait a minute, fellas. Wait a minute. Will you wait? Will you both wait? Will you wait one moment, please? Don't you see I have company?
Yeah, and what company?
Yes, you got a friend for you.
Hey, listen, Winch, you better do something quick. I think she just entered the Twilight Zone.
Lucy? Lucy? Lucy?
Yeah. What?
Welcome back.
Oh, Paul. Oh, Paul. You were doing that. I could have sworn they were alive.
Well, I don't blame you, Lucy. Sometimes even I forget that they're nothing but a couple of brainless dummies.
Who are you calling brainless?
Gentlemen, in answer to your letter of the 14th, we are willing to extend the loan, provided all conditions pertinent. Mooney speaking. Mr. Cheever, sir. Yes, I was the one who got Mr. Winchell to entertain at our dinner, sir. Well, thank you, sir. Well, if you're happy, sir, I'm happy too, sir. A bonus? Well, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Of course, sir. I can come to your office right away, sir. Yes, sir. Immediately, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'll be back in a few minutes, sir. I mean, Mrs. Carmichael.
Did you hear that?
How do you like old Fatso taking all the credit?
Oh, now that's not nice.
It's not nice, but it's true. The fat brat think.
Oh, Mr. Mooney isn't fat. He's just a little flabby. Just a little flabby? He looks like he cornered the flab market. Mr. Mooney's office.
I have a person-to-person call for Lucy Carmichael.
Lucy Carmichael speaking.
Go ahead, Las Vegas.
Hello, Lucy.
Yes?
This is Paul Winchell.
Mr. Winchell, what are you doing in Las Vegas? Don't tell me you can't appear at our dinner. Old Fatso will fire me. He'll kill me.
Now, calm down, Lucy. I'll be at the dinner.
But the dinner is tonight.
Well, I'll be back tonight. That's why I'm calling you.
Oh.
You see, my plane doesn't arrive in Los Angeles until 9 o'clock, so you're going to have to do me a favor.
9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Anything at all. What?
Okay, now you go to my apartment,
Yeah.
get the keys from the manager, pick up the dummies, and bring them over to the dinner, and I'll meet you there.
Oh, go to your apartment, get the keys from the manager, pick up... Okay, don't worry. I'll have them there. Anything else?
No, that's all. I'll see you tonight.
All right, Paul.
Yes.
I'll meet you at the back entrance of the Beverly Ritz Hotel.
Very good.
Okay, 9 o'clock.
Right.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
What's the matter?
I forgot to turn off this tape recorder when I left the office.
Oh.
Good work, there. Now, let's see, where was I? Oh, yes, that's right. I understand now. What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to change your tape.
Why?
Well, you don't want to use an old tape.
Why not?
Well, you know the proverb.
What proverb?
It's a famous saying. If a tape you use and use, someday you will blow a fuse.
Mrs. Carmichael, I think you have blown your fuse. Throw your hand off that. Get away. Go.
Yes, sir.
Let me see now. Let's see.
How do you like old Fatso taking all the credit? Oh, now that's not nice. It's not nice, but it's true. He got back the right thing.
It's sad. He's just a little flabby.
A little flabby. He looks like he cornered the flab market.
So I cornered the flab market, did I? What was that?
Well, please, Mr. Mooney, now don't make me become a stool pigeon.
You'll either be a stool pigeon or a dead duck. What?
Well, now, wait a minute. I don't want to mention any names. I'll just say that the person who insulted you was just a brainless, wooden-headed dummy.
All right, Mrs. Carmichael. Fortunately for you, you defended me.
Oh, you know me, little loyal Lucy.
Mr. Winchell?
Yes?
Oh, on behalf of the bankers, I want to thank you, sir, for coming here. I'm Theodore J. Mooney.
Oh, Diamond Jim.
I beg your pardon?
Never mind. Where's Mrs. Carmichael?
Well, I don't know, but it's getting rather late. Can we start the show?
Well, not until Mrs. Carmichael shows up.
Oh, why not?
Well, she's bringing over my little friends.
Your little friend?
My dummies.
Oh. I see.
Ah.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Lucy.
Have fun in Vegas?
Oh, yeah, great.
I'm sorry, I'm a little late, but there was an awful lot of heavy traffic. Hello, Mr. Mooney.
Hello.
Lucy?
Yeah.
Where are the dummies?
What?
Where are the dummies?
Oh, they're right. Oh, no.
Well, didn't you pick them up?
Yeah, I picked them up. I brought them over here in a cab.
Well, then where are they?
Well, they look so human. When I got out of the cab, I thought they were going to follow me.
So without the dummies?
Maybe the cab is still there.
But Lucy, boy, what a spot to put me into. How could you do a thing like that?
It's your own fault. You shouldn't have trusted your dummies with my dummies.
The cab is gone.
Oh.
So are you. Mrs. Carmichael, Mr. Cheever, and the other members of the bank board are sitting out there waiting for a show to begin. And unless a show begins, you are finished, dismissed, through, kaput, canned, fired, and sacked!
Mr. Mooney.
What?
Does that mean I don't get my dollar? what are we going to do?
Well, I don't know. I can't go on without the dummy.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Mr. Winchell. Please don't leave.
Well, what'll I do, Lucy?
Well, maybe you could do a few magic tricks.
No, I can't do any magic tricks.
Well, can you sing?
No, I can't sing.
Could you juggle?
I can't do anything without the dummy.
Please.
Lucy, what'll I do?
Maybe you could dance a little
I
or
can't
something.
even dance, Lucy.
Sing a little couple of songs.
No. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paul Winchell. Take a bow, Tessie. Take another bow, a nice big bow, Tessie. Take a bow. Very, very good. Now, Tessie, I want to tell you that all of the people in this large and wonderful audience are very pleased to meet you.
Oh, likewise, I'm sure.
Tessie,
What?
is that perfume I smell?
It is, and you do.
Don't talk. Well, it's a wonderful perfume.
Oh, it costs $50 an ounce, and it's called Perhaps.
Perhaps?
For $50, it should be positively. Oh, that's a good one.
Well, I'm sure that it would make a fine impression on your boyfriend.
We're not seeing each other anymore.
No.
I tell him yes. He tells me no.
Well, what happened between you and your boyfriend?
Oh, he's so insulting. Last night he told me to fix the wrinkles in my stockings.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I wasn't wearing stockings.
Well, no.
Again he says no when I say yes.
Well, I'm sorry that you broke up with your boyfriend.
Oh, it's just as well. We didn't get along lately.
Well, why not?
Well, he had water on his knee, and every time I sat on his lap, I floated away. Do you have water on your knee, too?
Look, Tessie, let's not discuss our personal affairs. We're here to entertain this wonderful group of people. You know, they're all in the banking business.
Oh, that's wonderful. I can sing a medley of banker songs.
You mean you know special songs for bankers?
Sure. Your dime is my dime.
Well, you better not sing that type of song.
So what'll we do?
Well, I don't know. What does this audience want? What does the audience want? Should we be jokey, or would be hokey? Should you act girlish, or Milton Berlish? What does the audience want? Tell us, what do these bankers all want?
Should we be loony, like Mr. Mooney?
She's got a hanker to kid that banker. Oh, tell me, what did these bankers... I know.
What?
I could drink some tea simultaneously while my partner sings.
The Yankee Doodle left the town just to ride a pony. Stop it.
Bankers, so what? Shall we talk money or just be funny? I tell you, we're here to please you with things that we do. We'll never teach you. Get off of the shoe. What does this lovely audience? What does this lovely audience? What